Well, it's a beautiful morning, and what do you do when you are hungry? Making breakfast. So today we're doing it outside in the garden, utilizing the nice weather. There is still some snow in the mountains. The sun is warming. We are in March 2026 and we are ready for oatmeal breakfast. So what we've got today is an Nalgene bottle with water. We have a cooking system, already measured oatmeal, five spoons of oat and some salt and a little raisins. We got a spoon and a Leatherman, and that's all you need for this cooking. So we start with pulling out the cook system from this mesh, and actually all we need is covered in this pot with a measure system on the side and a lid on the top. It's from Toaks and it's made of aluminum and it contains about 750 milliliters. And inside the pot we have an Optimus Crux pocket rocket. I call it a pocket rocket. I guess that's a brand, but it's that kind of style. And we also got a 100 milliliter gas can. So there is not that much gas inside this canister left, but I guess it's enough for making this meal. So we start with mounting the top mounted stove on the gas canister like this. Fold out these three table things, and now we have the measurement inside this pot from Toaks, so it's easy to measure up about 250 milliliters of water, and that's what we need. It's very lightweight, and it's the most lightweight kitchen I own so far. And I probably use this if I'm only going to boil water anyways. Here we got about 200 to 250 milliliters of water. If it gets too soupy, you can always let it soak a little longer. So fire up the stove. Start boiling the water. And I did a video on this the other day, and it took about twice as long as the jet boil style kitchen I also have. Because now it's not that much wind in the air, but if it's blowing, the flame or the efficiency of the flame will disappear. But now it's quite still. So in the meantime, we can take out our Leatherman, which we have to use for this pot since it comes with no handles on the side. It's very minimalistic, and that's the nice thing about this. Even though I bought the wrong one, I wanted the one with the handles. But I think I'm going to work around this because I'm going to bring Leatherman on my trips anyway. And here we have a set of titanium spoons, fork and knife, and a little teaspoon there also. But I'm going to leave the knife, the fork at home and only bring the titanium spoon. That's the only thing you need for dry meals or oatmeals or this kind of meals anyway. So it's starting to happen something in there. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So these kind of kitchens, they build a lot of height, so be very careful not to kick it down, especially if you're around your tent or a tarp or other things you're afraid of. And I think if you bring these small gas canisters on your trips, the gas is kind of valuable, so you don't want to spill it too much. And maybe your water also, if you have carried the water up a steep hill where there is no creek or a lake to get water from. So be very careful with that. Ideally, you would have some legs to stabilize the canister down here, or maybe build up with some rocks around it. But again, we are in controlled environment here in the garden, so and I have more water in the tap inside the kitchen. But this is kind of practicing for making oatmeal when you're out in the field. Well, it's starting to boil now, so we are almost ready to put up the grains and pour it down this hole in the Toaks titanium pot. So let us see if this works for everything you need. Yes, here we are boiling. I'm going to show you with the B-roll here. Nice. So here's the tricky part. Since we have no handles on this, you have to use a Leatherman or a glove or something to take it down from the stove. That works just fine. And if you measure up these meals before you leave, you know that you can use all that's in here. Like that. And now it's only to let that soak a couple of minutes to see how it works. In the meantime, I'm turning off the camera and I'm going to show you how this has been after it's finished. Well, now the oatmeal has soaked for about 4 to 5 minutes and it's starting to swell. It's still a little soupy. A little more than I prefer, so let it soak a little longer. And now you can see that the pot is cooled down, so it's no problem to hold it around the top. Down here it's still hot. Let it soak a little more. Okay, so now we are getting back to the point of doing your practice in the garden before you go out on the hikes. And that is to try things out before you go out. And what I learned today is that probably making oatmeal on a pot and a stove like this is not exactly the same as making it on the stove inside, because when I'm inside, I'm cooking or boiling the porridge the whole time. Now I have only soaked the oat in the cooked water, And maybe I also put a little too much water in there. But it's eatable, but it's more like a oat soup than porridge. Still, enjoy your meal on your Toaks and stove.